Liberation was started when there was the first heroin epidemic back in the early 70s. Stanford created the first methadone program.
My husband was the founding medical director. We were in Virginia. My husband was a major in the Army, and he had started drug programs there. And when this opportunity came, he said, let's do it. We came up here, and in the beginning, I remember I had a store downstairs. People would donate, and the money would go to the house. And then they needed methadone, and then they had the clinic. It was always evolving because they were always looking for new ways to help people.
We offer a huge host of different services for our clients. We have mental health services, medical services, medicated assisted treatment on site. We help them learn how to live a recovery lifestyle, the skill set to become a better parent, become a better productive member of society, to get through their probation or parole. Those are the skill sets we're trying to give them. We do an assessment with our staff and with our clients to figure out what gaps in services are. And then the senior management team say, okay, that's a gap. How the heck are we gonna fix that? One of the things that's missing from our continuum of care is inpatient treatment for single women. So we have an amazing program in Norwalk called Families in Recovery for women. You have to be pregnant or you have to have children to go in it. That excludes single women from our continuum of care. So the goal in this building will be to put a trauma-focused program for single women.
Our staff are so committed and so dedicated. It's more than just a job.
February 6, 1992, I entered these doors and ended up upstairs for treatment. This guy walked in and said to me, "Welcome to recovery." I just wanted to cry, what does this mean? What do you mean, welcome to recovery? I am able to think about that for everyone who walks into my office. How overwhelming it must be to walk in and not really know what to expect, but to know that I need something different. And anytime I think that things get hard, I can think back to that day I walked up those stairs and I didn't know what to do. Everyone who comes through, I feel like I can place myself in whatever position they say that they're in.
22 months ago, I was sitting in Liberations in a rehab, and I thought it was over. I really thought it was over. How was I gonna pick up the pieces? My lover passed. I was clean the whole time we were together. Then I got into crack again. I just could not go through life. I was ready to drive off a bridge. I am so proud. In 5 days, I'll have 21 months. I never thought I could be here. Thank you so much for believing in me.
With this fentanyl epidemic that started as a prescription drug epidemic, that then moved to a heroin epidemic, then now moved to a fentanyl and carfentanil epidemic, we constantly have to evolve to meet the community's needs.
Since its inception 55 years ago, Liberation Programs has really been on the front lines, evolving with the times around reducing the stigma on substance misuse and really integrating behavioral-based interventions to support individuals in need.
We took the mayor out one night to show some of our outreach efforts, and in addition to the ongoing support the city gives us every year, she was able to find funding, so we are so grateful for her to see a need in the community by being out in the van that night and responding immediately.
And they've made so much progress and have really been woven into the fabric of our social service provider community here in Stanford and have been a trusted partner for over 5 decades. And we look forward to continuing to partner with them for many years to come.
You know, we don't have the ability to have equity backing to upgrade our building, so we rely on the generosity of our donors and our foundations and funders. We had a fire this year, so significant renovations were necessary to be able to rebuild our program to demonstrate the quality of care that we give. The vision next is to continue to respond to the community's need. We've built our partnerships over the years to respond to the community's needs, and we're doing the same thing here with Stanford Hospital to be able to embed therapists in their primary care settings to be able to respond immediately to their mental health needs as well. We're going to start a managed alcohol program, the first one in the country of its kind, and we're looking to grow 12 beds in this building to meet the need of women who would not qualify for a families in recovery program, but deserve to be able to stabilize in residential care in their recovery journey.
Addiction is widespread and it crosses all socioeconomic barriers, as we all know. We have very good data that shows that actually over the last 3 to 5 years, the rates of death from addiction have significantly dropped, including in Connecticut. That coincides with more therapy. So we have data to prove that we are actually saving lives. And this is what it looks like.
Over 40% of Americans has known someone directly that has died from a drug overdose. It's impacted my family. I lost my dad from alcohol use disorder, and I was able to have a sister who is 40 years in recovery today. It's more than just a job. I couldn't think of doing anything else for a living, and I feel blessed to be able to be in a leadership role for such a talented and committed staff, for such a vision as Liberation Programs.
This place saved my life.
At the end of the day, we love this community. We're doing everything we can in this community, and we're doing everything possible to help.